Hi, welcome to the Dairy Hour podcast, where rural charm meets personal growth. Join us as we milk every moment for wisdom, self-improvement, and mental wellness. I'm your host, Val Lavigne, a rural dairy farming mom with a passion for filling hearts while never forgetting to fill my own cup. Get ready for insightful conversations, empowering tips, and a splash of fun and laughs, of course. Let's cultivate growth, nourish our minds, and embrace the journey together. This is the Dairy Hour podcast, where every episode is a breath of fresh air and the inspiration you need to be your best self. Episode of the Dairy Hour podcast. I am your host, Val Lavigne, and I am back with another mini mindset episode today. If you're like me, you're a mom, you're in the thick of summer, we are into July, kids have been off for at least a few weeks, depending on what part of the country you're in, and without going to school every day, you're probably getting the, I'm bored, I don't have anything to do. All they seem to want to do is spend time on screens. And as we all know, that's not really the best thing for them. So I thought it would be fun to chat about some different ideas for things that you can do that don't cost an arm and a leg, because my gosh, some things are so expensive out there. So here are some of my tips for things that you can do with your kids this summer that are either very cheap or free to do. So I live in upstate New York. We have a ton of hiking trails, really cool places to go. We actually have a Revolutionary War battlefield right near us, which is really great and has a lot of hiking trails, biking trails, and you can learn some history too while you're at it, which is always really fun. There are also so many playgrounds around that are free to go to. I know our local school, you can go to that playground anytime. There's a few parks around us that have really great playgrounds, and sometimes it's fun to mix it up a bit and go to ones that they've never been to before. Parks and playgrounds have splash pads, which are always great in the summer heat, because if it's anything like here, it is sweltering out. We are not used to this kind of heat, and add the bunch of humidity on top of it, and boy, oh boy, it's been fun. You can go camping, even if you don't want to go camping like at an actual campsite or anything like that. Why don't you camp outside? Set up a tent, pretend you're camping, have a little fire, make s'mores, do fun things like that, and go on the adventure of camping without leaving your own yard. There are libraries all around, public libraries, free to go to, and they don't just have books. They have so many great activities. They also host events that are really great for kids, definitely geared to different ages. So check out your local library and see what kind of events they are offering there. You can set up your own scavenger hunt around the yard, around the house, depending on it. If it's a rainy day, you can do something inside. There are a ton of different ideas for scavenger hunting. If you just, do a quick Google search, you can do like the ABC scavenger hunt, where you have to find one item that starts with every letter of the alphabet. You can do scavenger hunts by color. Many different ideas for that, and that's really just a quick Google if you want to get some more ideas as far as that goes. Going on a bike ride, always good to get outside and be active, and it's always fun for us as parents to be active with our kids as well. I know we're lucky enough to have some great bike trails in the area as well, and if you do go on the road, just be sure to make sure that you teach your kids the safety of being on the road, and be very careful, obviously. Kind of going along with the scavenger hunt idea, doing an obstacle course is really fun. Letting the kids help design some type of obstacle course outside, whether, there's sprinklers, things to jump over, climb under, all that fun stuff. Just things to get them creatively thinking and being active, burn off some of that energy and be creative. There are usually lots of beaches around, whether it be a local lake, pond. If you're lucky enough to live near the ocean, those are fun as well. Everybody loves a good beach trip. Just wear your sunscreen and don't get burnt. And then another fun idea that I had is, visit your local services, learn about them, set up something with your local fire department, your local rescue squad, local police department, where you can go in and maybe bring them some goodies or ice cream or some type of little snack that they would enjoy while working in this heat, but also, let the kids get a chance to talk to them and maybe ask them about what they do. I know a lot of different places would be happy to do things like that, especially if you bring them goodies. I mean, everyone's always into goodies. And also, volunteering at your local shelters, your local food pantries. There are always different things that you can do as far as, volunteer work, things like that. Teaching kids and the younger generation to give back is very important to ensure that we are taking care of our, the other people in our community. So always a really great thing to ensure that you are volunteering and doing fun things. None of these things are, crazy time consuming. I know everybody is busy, but some of these things are just really great to get the kids out, get them off the screens, and doing good things in their community, learning, being hands-on, and being active. So with that, I wish you all a really happy, healthy, and safe summer. Again, wear your sunscreen, stay cool, stay hydrated, and we will be back next week. Again, have fun, and we'll talk to you next week. Have a story to share or wisdom to impart? Be a guest on the Dairy Hour podcast with me, Val Lavigne. We are seeking passionate individuals from all walks of life for insightful conversations and empowering tips. From mindset to motherhood to nutrition and fitness, we cover all of the essentials to be your best self. Share your journey and inspire others. Reach out today to be a guest on the Dairy Hour podcast, where your voice can make a difference. For more information, visit dairygalval.com or email at dairygalval@icloud.com.